Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, to Asgard's Fall. I had a lot of fun in the last episode, and I want to jump back in. I think this time we can get a win here. Funny enough, like I said at the end of the episode, I knew it was going to happen. I didn't say it, but I was like, as soon as I turn off this camera and do a run, I'm going to get at least to the first boss, if not a win. And turns out that's exactly what happened. Made it to the last boss, beat it, and I think a lot of it had to do with just the fact that, you know, I didn't have to focus as much as on like talking, and so it kind of gave me a little bit extra sense to think about the mechanics, actually, like, you know, take some time to think about what I was doing and understand what was going on with like all the resources, and the fact that like the resources that we gather are the only actual basically rerolls are the only thing they're used for. There's no like secondary shop. You basically can't take them with you, right? So you got to use your resources up while you're in the game, and that was something that I just needed to learn, as it was just my first time trying it, you know. So I hadn't fully grasped that concept yet, and now I have a little bit better understanding of that. I also have a little bit better understanding of the enemies themselves. The fact that they don't, there's basically no contact damage, so you can kind of just run through them. I was playing to basically avoid everything. I do like the volcanoes. Do I want them this early though? Could just take Fenrir's Claws for some physical damage. I think I'm just going to take this for right now. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to lock this down. I really like Jotun Outburst, or Jotun Fireburst. Yes, it basically, we summon these volcanoes around, and it just spawns fire everywhere. Does a lot of damage. Pretty slow cooldown to get off more volcanoes, but I want to secure that early on to make sure that we can get a more powerful version later. Yeah, the fact that we basically don't have to worry about contact damage helps a lot. You know, I was trying to dodge everything, and I think I was getting overwhelmed by a lot. But basically, as long as you just focus on all the different red, basically, you know, anything the enemies are shooting out, and really focusing on using our rerolls here. Now, that being said, I think I might just hold on to the health regen. It is only rune power 1. But having at least one health regen node, I like, especially once we start getting multipliers and we can build this up. And I'm not going to have very many rerolls this early, so I am just going to take the health regen just to get that going a little bit. We're going to start leveling up here much quicker once we start getting more enemies on the screen, although we don't want too many right now. I don't have the shots really necessary to fight that many enemies. So at this point, I'm still just concerned about picking up all these shrines. But yeah, the game is sweet. I really like this upgrade system. Obviously, you know, I had some mistakes at the very beginning, like throwing on a 2x multiplier on a knowledge node. Obviously, that's not going to work out very well. Damage increase 30%. We can do better than that. Scotty's Ice Arrow is okay. I do like Tyr's Judgment. I have really liked this. I think I am just going to take this. Yeah, one thing, I still wish I could see the skills that I already have, or the gifts I already have, because I'm trying to remember if, well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Do I want to reroll? Tyr's Judgment's kind of okay. I'm going to reroll it. Call lightning from the sky, hitting random targets. We could go with Thor's Wrath. Or we could just decrease the cooldown. That's pretty short, though. I'm just going to take Thor's Wrath, I think. Yeah, let's go with Thor's Wrath. Now that I think about it a little bit more, maybe I should have just taken Tyr's Judgment. That might be just the better version of the lightning that we just grabbed, but you know, it is what it is. We'll work with it. We'll make it happen. But yeah, being able to just, well, I was gonna say just walk through them like this, and then they died. All right, so Berserker's Fury, not going to take that yet. Ooh, I will take the 10% attack speed. It is rune power 2, so we'll definitely take that. At this point, I'm just going to put it up here, since I don't really know what I'm building towards in terms of multipliers yet. But yeah, the fact that we, you know, I don't have to completely avoid enemies is going to be really nice as far as reducing brain power towards dodging. You know, we can just kind of run through enemies like that and not have to worry about that. That is incredibly helpful, right? Because I think mental fortitude is something that doesn't get talked about a whole lot when it comes to gaming, especially, you know, like I'm not going to go into a whole spiel of it, but, you know, I've talked a lot in previous videos about my experience with Magic the Gathering, and one thing that goes, you know, one thing that I think a lot of players don't take into consideration when it comes to playing in tournaments, and this can be applied to any game ever, basically, is if you're playing anything for a long period of time, especially when it comes to strategy, your brain can go into overload, and it starts becoming very difficult to actually think in depth. And I mean, it's tough. Long tournaments, I mean, you're talking 8 to 10 hour days of just strictly playing Magic the Gathering, or again, any game you play. Could take Mjolnir. Mjolnir's kind of fine. Idrisil's Pulse is okay, but I think here I'm just going to take Mjolnir. It is another lightning gift, so if we end up taking additional lightning damage, there is that option. Although I do like the fire gifts, but I haven't really gone for a lightning build. Mostly just been playing around with fire. But we do have our little wolf companion. I was able to get a couple stones last night. I do have, at the end of last video, if you caught the end of that video, or the end of the last Asgard's Fall video, I guess I should be a little bit more specific, I did save one of the stones and said I was going to hold them, but I realized that you could just, you can refresh your stones basically at any time for free. So I did put it into movement speed. So we do have 10 free points in movement speed. Here, I'm going to refresh these definitely, and probably again, yeah, these are all 1. Not super great here. There's the increased fire damage. All right, we have chill chance. Not sure I'm going to go with that. And honestly, if I'm going to go with a 2x, I would prefer to go with one that has 2 nodes. So I'm going to reroll this as well. But our rerolls are starting to get expensive, right? So we do have to be careful about that. I do really like this knot. We are very likely going to go with this, and we definitely are here. So we're going to double our attack speed, and we're going to double our health regen. We are kind of taking up a node for a knot of knowledge, but I definitely want this knot of echo right here. And we can, if we find a really good node, we can throw it up here for a free double. So that's super nice. Watch out for the bee. Not the bees. So we got our trusted buddy Fenrir here to help us out. Now, I'm hoping, one thing that I haven't fully figured out yet, mostly because I haven't progressed that far, is how to actually unlock the next tier of skills. So when I was trying to buy the bear, it wouldn't let me, so I'm not exactly sure how that works. Ooh, damage increased by 50%, I believe. I actually like Giant's Tooth a lot. This is it is pretty good, but I would like to secure the Giant's Tooth. It definitely helps out having a little bit more damage for close-up enemies. Right now, our damage is kind of all over the place in terms of the electric bolts kind of hitting across the map. Same thing with the volcanoes here, although the volcanoes do hit a lot of enemies. But I would just like something that if we can get our strike chances increased even more, we'll just hit a lot of close-up enemies. Damage would be kind of okay to put here, but we also have a chance, projectiles have a chance to apply both ignite and chilled effects. Well, we only have the 2 projectiles right now, right? Giant's Tooth and our basic attack. I don't believe, again, this is like another instance I wish that I could see what gifts we have. Yeah, because it's still not there. There's nothing in here. Like, you could just put them down here. That would be helpful. So I could see what tags we have. So with that being the case, do I want to get Knot of Fate? I don't even know if that's necessarily good enough. Maybe Knot of Power is for additional damage. Yeah, I could see that being worthy enough, but is it worthy to double it? Would I rather double something else? I think I kind of would. I think I'm actually going to build this over... I'm going to build it over here, so that way we're kind of working towards this node for a powerful Knot of Fate. What was I saying? Knot of Knowledge? I think I was saying Knot of Knowledge. I meant Knot of Fate. So that way, if we start getting like a 9-pointer, we can start working on the one that's over here. I think there's going to be better nodes to put into a doubler there. Ooh, we got a magnet up here. Definitely going to make my way up towards there. Surtur's Inferno is a little bit fun, but again, it's kind of like damage around the battlefield. We could go with Gungnir, which does have some explosive power. I do like the... Well, so we're kind of... Let's see. We already have... I guess it's more beneficial... No, we have... So we have 2 abilities that are lightning, and we have 2 that are fire. This is also projectile. So... Because I do like the fire damage that basically does the same thing. But I'm going to go with Gungnir. I think that's a fine pickup. Ooh, what do we have here? Crit Strike Multiplier. Well, unfortunately, it's not Crit Strike Chance. However, that being said, we are going to take this. It's big enough. Oh, man, the question is still like, we have such low Crit Strike Chance. You know what? This is tough. Do I put it in the 2x or do I put it up here? Because that brings us up to 8. And that pretty much guarantees whatever Knot of Fate we get, I can put here and immediately get it. I think I'm going to do that. Again, because our crit chance is so low, I don't want to invest like that heavily in the crit strike damage. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's wrong, but I feel like we can put something else. Ooh, wow. Okay, we have some options here. Oh, man. The outburst really got... I think we just got to go with the 7 Giant's Tooth, though. I think that's just... It's too good. The Jotun outburst, the Jotunfire outburst, though, is also really good. But I think I'm just going to take Giant's Tooth. They're all very good pickups, though. I don't think that you could necessarily turn one of those down. Shock Chance. Let's see. What do we have for Shock Chance? We don't have any Shock Chance. I haven't figured... How do these actually work? Yeah, I don't know how exactly these work. Is this one I would want to double? I guess so. It's kind of weird since I don't know how exactly it works. But I think that's reasonable. It also makes this an 8-point node for any Knots of Fate. Okay, let's do that. So now we have 2 points for 8-pointers. Which I think is reasonable to have. All right, now we got the mushrooms. So hopefully the movement speed that we have is enough to outrun these boys. And it looks like it is. Got that Giant's Tooth going crazy here. Yeah, especially when we get into these types of situations, these close quarters. I just want something that's a little bit more consistent at taking out enemies. All right, this here is pretty garbage. We're definitely re-rolling this. Damage increase is good, but I kind of want more. But I think I'm going to take it for now. I think it's good enough. Especially with how important rerolls are. I think it's important, like, if you have something that's pretty good to hold on to it. And, I mean, I'm not going to turn down damage. Like, I'm going to want damage regardless, right? So I can always reroll for more projectiles later on. Increased lightning damage, that's a pretty good one. That might have been better than the shock chance. Let's see. So let's go ahead. How else do we want to say? I have 8 here, 8 here. So I can put a 1 here. I can put like 1s here if I have to for 9. If I want to fill out this, we have 1, 3. So I can make this. This is now a 6. All right, let's take out this little angel girl. She's the one I was having trouble identifying before what enemies were doing what. And those are the ones that are doing the AoE that follows you. Ooh, I'm definitely taking this, reducing this cooldown dramatically for sure. Yeah, see, so it's enemies like this where if I don't have at least one ability that I can kind of follow enemies and take them down in quick fashion, then I can start getting in trouble. So I like having at least one skill that's kind of close up in physical range. Okay, and there's still a little... there's the little angel girl. Yeah, get her, Fenrir. Nice. Especially with these guys that home in on you. Oh, what do we got here? More increased lightning damage? Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that a 9 now. Actually, that's another 8. I was gonna say, I was gonna reroll for a, not a fate, but I guess not. I guess not. If we're gonna keep getting the legendary knots of power, I will take those. I will definitely not say no to those. Although, I would like to get... Ooh, do I have it in a spot where I can actually get another multiplier on our regen? Ooh, I don't know if I put it in a place that I can do that. I'm gonna reroll these. Reroll again. You want to go damage increase? I think that might be fine, because I'm going to work on getting my piercing up later. So, yeah, let's get our basic attack a little bit stronger. That should help us kind of help focus down some of these, like, more annoying enemies. Like, oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got any apples around? Got any apples? There we go. There's an apple. Okay. Any more apples? Oh, there's one more apple. Perfect. Actually, 2 more apples. Fantastic. Ow. Okay. More apples. We love apples. Yeah, we got too many homing boys on our butts. We gotta take care of them. Nice. Nope. Come back here, homing boy. That's one. We also got a couple angels on us. Or they're probably Valkyries, huh? That would probably make more sense than angels, given the Nordic mythology. Let's see. We have 2x indicator. Okay, so I can get another heal up on that, though I don't think I'm going to get it here. Let's go ahead and reroll this. Damage. No, I'm not really concerned about that. Another increased lightning damage. There's another 2x multiplier, which we get here, although I'd like to have these multiplied. I'm going to reroll again. Another health regen. Okay, that's kind of the same thing as getting another multiplier on there, and it has room power 3. So let's go ahead and... Unfortunately, this one isn't duplicating, but we could put this here, or this here. That makes that a 6. Although, if I put it down here, that makes that a 6, and it gives me more options for getting a multiplier here. Okay, let's do that. Increase the cooldown again? Okay. I'm not going to say no to that. Increase fire damage, don't really care. Max health, don't really care about any of this. Let's reroll. This I'm going to reroll fairly heavily. Man, there is more lightning damage, but at this point... Well, there's one multiplier. Now I'm going to reroll again. Keep going. Dodge chance is pretty good. Okay, we'll take dodge chance. Let's go ahead and put that here. Make this into an 8 node. Not getting any not a fate though. Cooldown, cooldown. More Thor's Wrath. I'm gonna take the cooldown on this, so that way we get a little bit more AoE damage. Giant Tooth could be reasonable though. But I think I'm just going to take the cooldown on the AoE. Alright, any more? Oh, don't get trapped at the bottom. Don't get trapped at the bottom. Okay, let's try and hunt down some of these homing guys. Yikes. This is definitely, you know, there's a lot going on in this game. There's a lot you got to keep track of on the screen for sure. I will still say, based on my original thoughts, that this is still one of the more difficult bullet heavens that I've tried. And it's not, I don't think it's as difficult as I initially thought, again, because there's no contact damage, so that is definitely a reprieve. But in terms of things going on screen, I will still fully contend that there is a lot. Probably, maybe the most of any bullet heaven that I've played. Oh boy, yep, I'm still, okay, here we go. Nope, I don't want that one. Although, although we do have multiple projectiles now, so this is actually maybe decent. You know what? I'm actually going to put it here, I think. No, maybe that's bad, because that locks off this to 1, 4, 6. That locks that off to only a 6. Although I have 8 here. I have 8 here, can make it 9. I have 8 here. Okay, this is actually reasonable. I'm going to put it up here. I think we have enough projectiles now that we can make that work. All right, Valkyrie incoming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ow. Okay, let's not do that anymore. Let's get those dashes back. I was literally just about to say, this boss actually isn't as hard as I initially thought it was going to be, and then, you know, I just got smacked 3 times. Okay, ability size of Gungnir, that actually is pretty good, so I'm actually just going to take that right off the bat. As long as you stay fairly close. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Let's get back one of our dash charges. Ah, I shouldn't use dash there. There we go. Ah, that first one always gets me. There we go. And down she goes. Very nice. All right, let's collect that experience. Sweet. All right, let's go. Now we're on a snaky boy. Okay, let's take care of these homing guys. Actually, first we got to get to Snaky Boy. You know, it's funny. I think this part of the game is actually much harder than the bosses. I don't think, like, the bosses are... There's definitely a level of challenge to them, and you can die pretty quick, but I actually think this is a little bit harder. There's just so much going on screen that you got to pay attention to. But again, because... And I apologize for keeping... Oh, boy, for repeating it a couple times. But because you don't have to worry about contact damage, it does make it a little bit easier on your brain. You just got to focus on, you know, focus on the red. Focus on the red. Dodge chance. We could go that. That gives us another 3%. Although, yeah, I don't want the one single nodes. Okay. So I think I'm just going to put the dodge chance here, which is going to turn this into a 9er. Alright, come on, homing boys. Oh boy, there's a lot of homing boys down here. There are a lot of homing boys. Okay, gotta make our way down this apple. Our health regen isn't high enough for me to really rely on that. Oh yeah, let's get this up. Heck yeah, that's what we were looking for. Especially since we already have the damage upgrade on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and reroll. Gonna try and reroll fairly heavily here. Decrease max health by 70%, but nope. I don't want that. That is too risky. Too risky for me. Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't really helping us. All right, let's reroll. Ooh, how good is that? How good is that? Double crit strike multiplier. In our health regen, it does lose out on this. Or I could go damage and increase lightning damage. Is there a better place for that? Could also put it in here to double this dodge chance and duplicate something good here. It does lose out on this pretty nice area here for a Knot of Fate, but is that worth it? Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Again, I could just put it in here. I think I'm just going to put it in here. I think that's just the better option. Maybe. I already did it. I already did it. More Giant's Tooth or more Thor's Wrath. Let's go with more Thor's Wrath, I think. Just increase the amount of kind of area of effect damage we're doing here. Ow. That was a very bad series of events. You could almost say it was unfortunate. Yeah, I'd definitely like to get a little bit more health regen for sure. Luckily, we're getting quite a few apple drops, though. That's super helpful. Super helpful. Gonna hold on to these apples, though. Leave them on. I still haven't figured out, though, if apples do go away. If someone can confirm that for me, that would be awesome. So that way I know, like, should I stick around an apple when I see it on the map? Attack speed. Ooh, attack speed's kind of good. I think I'm just going to reroll. I still need more Knots of Fate to fill this out, so let's go ahead. There is a health regen, though. No, I'm going to keep rerolling here. Physical attacks have 5% chance to generate a stacking buff, increasing attack speed by 1%. Buff gets removed when taking damage. Oh, that's actually a really good multiplier, though. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. This could multiply the shock chance, health regen, and dodge. That's pretty good. Or we could do damage increase and increase lightning damage. That's it's okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do shock chance, health regen, and dodge chance. I think that's just like easily the best thing we can do here. Although, I'm not sure if we dodge. I don't know if there's any kind of indication that we got the dodge off. I kind of think it would be nice to have a little indicator, just so that way I have, like, I guess it could potentially bias you whether or not how often you're getting it. Oh boy, nope, out of there, out of there. Out of the exploding boys. Let's, yeah, okay, so I think apples do disappear because that one on the minimap just definitely went away. Increase the damage of Mistbane. I think I want to increase our piercing before I increase our damage now. I'm going to reroll these. Reroll all the whites. Yeah, don't need that. Ooh, we like that. Yeah, let's reduce that cooldown. Get more thunderbolts. Yeah, like I think we might have just gotten a dodge there. That looked like we were in the hit zone of the chargers there. Could be wrong, but it felt to me like I should have gotten hit there. All right, we do have another apple on the screen, so maybe I make my way over there and just kind of stick around there for a little bit. Nope, looks like it just despawned. There is one over here, though, so we can go make our way up here and play it safe. Nope, that one just despawned, too. Okay, I think we can confirm now that they definitely despawn. Or at least on the minimap they're despawning. All right, now we got the bees. Let's see here, let's see. Okay, let's look for some more. Man, we keep getting the... Now we're getting the node multipliers. Because, I mean, I could put it here and then have another decent spot for a node. Okay, I'm going to do that. Let's get that health regen up. I keep saying, like, now's the time to work on the knots of fate, and then, you know, I keep getting, like, good multipliers, so we're gonna keep going with them as long as we got them. Still nothing good on the map. I would love a magnet right now. If we could get a magnet drop, that would be hot. We're gonna reroll these giant suits. Do we want to upgrade that, or no? You know what? As good as this is, getting more amount. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm actually going to get this. We're very close to the final boss here, and just because of that, the increasing the amount of Giant's Tooth is actually better than Pierce amount on our main attack. This would be good for sure. But I think taking the more damage on Giant's Tooth is going to be better for us trying to defeat the snake. If I was around, maybe if I was around like the, I don't know, 12-minute mark, I might consider going with getting piercing at that point. But with how close we are to the final boss, I think it might be a more reasonable decision to take the additional Giant's Tooth there. Don't box yourself in. Don't be stupid. Here we go. Increased lightning damage. No multiplier. Damn. Oh. We can go ahead and double up our damage. Yep. I keep saying it, and then we keep getting different nodes that I'm like, you know what? This is pretty good. I swear, the next one, I'm going to be looking for Knots of Fate. Nice. Already back to full health. Didn't even need an apple. Love it. Hey, Wolfie boy. You having fun? You picking off some enemies here and there? Ow. That was painful. Okay. No thank you. Oh, man. That's a really short cooldown. Okay. Just have these things just blasting all over the place. I like the volcanoes quite a bit. When I played the first time, I guess what I was a little bit concerned about was when I was looking at it, I was looking at the cooldown. I was like, the cooldown is so slow on these. Why would I want to go with them? But after I played with it once, I realized that they stay on the field. They're kind of like turrets. They stay on the field for a little bit and do damage. So they're actually better than I first initially thought. Oh, attack speed. I could take the attack speed. But the thing is, my main attack actually isn't that strong, so I'm actually not going to take it. Critical strike chance? Oh, heck yeah. Man, where's our doubler? Get this thing out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and do something like that. That's massive crit strike chance. That's actually the highest I think I've seen. Typically, I only see like 2 or 3%. Alright, let's take a quick little burst of energy here. Only a minute left till Snaky Boy. Alright, now we got the blue mushrooms. Oh, definitely going damage increase with this one, with the Jotunfire Outburst, especially since we have so many of them and our cooldown is a lot shorter now. Don't box yourself in. Yeah, we're smoking everything now. We're gonna Pompeii this city. Alright, 30 seconds till Snaky Boy. $15. You can do it. Just survive. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. And Snaky Boy. Alright. So, if you haven't seen this boss yet, the boss is actually fairly straightforward, but it's actually kind of a... Oh, max health plus 49. Yep. We can regen that back. Basically, the snake has AoEs like you'd expect, but he also pukes out acid, and that is something that I didn't realize was going on the first time that I played this boss. I kept taking, like, damage over time, and I was like, what the heck is hitting me? So if you step in this acid, I'm going to step in it just for demonstration purposes. We're going to take damage over time, as you can see, but we're absolutely smoking this guy right now. We got so much damage flying in his face. Yeah, don't go in the acid. That would be smart. There we go. Snaky Boy down. Look at that. I didn't even have to, you know, like stop recording, re-record, and then be like, guys, I'm doing this for my first time, I swear. No, this is the first time I sat down today to play. It's just that easy. No, but, but also, thing I didn't realize last time, and I feel kind of stupid I didn't realize this, because I'm pretty sure that I said, like, oh, this only did 2 damage? That doesn't make sense. I realize that these developers are probably over on the other side of the pond, and over there they use periods, or they use dots in place of commas for numbers. So us over here in America, like, it's 2.9 million, but we would have commas here. So I was looking at, and I didn't get numbers this high. So I was looking at a number like this, for example, and I was like, my wolf only did 12 damage? It's like, no, I did 12,000 damage. Wolf, you kind of suck, man. You gotta get better. You gotta get better, bro. All right, let's see if we can afford the bear now. We have 2 more points. Ah, okay. So if I have enough points, it highlights them? Is that how it works? Summon a hawk companion that collects soul shards of enemies it has slain. No, I want the bear, because the bear taunts. Maybe it's... I don't know what's unlocking this then. Because now I have access to these 2. So let's see. So if I reset this... Oh, okay. So in order to get this, I have to have 2 points already invested. So likely down here, I'm going to have to invest a number of points. Interesting. So with that kind of tree... yeah, so this UI, I think, could use a little bit of upgrading. The first thing that I would like to see is, so this number, this 1 out of 3, I would like to know that in advance. So like all these should probably have what they are listed below them to start, if you can upgrade them further. I think that that's just the kind of a, like a standard thing to do in situations like these. But I'd also like to maybe have it built a little bit differently. Because right now, the way it's built is they kind of have this tiered out... Well, it's tiered out, right? Like, this is the first tier, this is the second tier, likely this is the 3rd tier, 4th tier, and then 5th tier. But it's offset a little bit, right? Because this is part of a tree, so you likely have to... I'm assuming... Let's just test this here. Unlock these 2. Yeah, so you have to have the wolf companion in order to get these 2 companions. But these are all in the same tier of you need 2 points invested before you can get... any of these. So what I would like to see is have it maybe broken up a little bit so that it's clearer how many points you need to invest in order to get to the next tier. Just for a little bit more visual clarity. So, do we want Vault Shot, Poison Arrow? Apply poison to arrows. Poison deals periodic damage to affected enemies. I think I'm just going to take the Hawk Companion. Also because they're going to collect Soul Shards, which I'm assuming is also how we get... I'm, like, 99% sure that's also how we get experience. So, let's do that. Although, we could take the Pierce amount. You know what? Actually, the Pierce amount is probably better. I think one thing... I'm going to add another little bit of my opinion here, but I think rather than just having a reset button, why not just have us be able to right-click to remove a point? Because if you're going to allow us to completely reset the tree, like, I understand if there are certain games that have reset buttons, but you have a currency that's used for meta progression, right? Like let's say in this game, if you had you're just typical meta progression with plus power, plus armor, plus health regen, all that kind of stuff. Whatever that currency is, typically you would see like a currency down here. So that way it gives a little bit more, you need to you're kind of locking in your decisions a little bit harder. Like you can reset, but you need to spend currency to do it, right? Like I'm pretty sure Death Must Die does that. We have to spend a currency in order to reset. But since we can do this freely as many times as we want, I think it would be way easier to just give us the ability to right-click option to take one stone out of this and replace it, rather than having to reset every time. So let's go ahead and do Piercing Shot, and we'll get the bear. Because I think Piercing Shot's going to help us more, because the... Excuse me. If the Hawk does the same amount of damage than the Wolf, then it's not really adding all that much. I think adding Piercing is going to help us out a little bit more. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get another run. You know what? Let's go. I'm going to do one more Midgard. Hopefully get another win here. All right, come on, bear. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. I think I'm going to do a video all by itself on the, what is it, Muscle Guard? Muscle Guard. Yeah, whatever it was called. It's a name that I don't recognize. Okay, so a lot of additional move speed. Plus, we already have the... Or no, we don't have move speed anymore. I took that off from the build, so that's actually nice that we got that right off the bat. A little bit of armor. Very cool. Very cool. What else we got? Dodge chance. All right, all right. I'll take a little bit. I mean, a little dodge chance is better than no dodge chance. Okay, more armor. That's nice. A lot more armor. Okay, we got a nice little defensive build here. Not that I'm going to be running face first into enemies' attacks, but, you know, and more dodge chance. All right, very defensive. Not very aggressive stats here. More armor. Okay, I will take it. What do we have here? These are all things we had last time. Let's go ahead and reroll, see if we can get something a little bit different. Arctic Assault or Mjolnir? No, we had Mjolnir last time. Let's go ahead and take the Leviathan Axe Throw. Yeah, let's take that. Get us a little Kratos action up in here. Man, it is... I'm going to be honest. It's hard to beat his chains. But they did a pretty good job with the Leviathan Axe. It's pretty cool. It might not be... I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's as cool in terms of design, even close. It's really hard to beat the chains. I mean, the chains are some of the coolest weapons in gaming. But in terms of functionality, man, the Leviathan Axe is pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Let's see. What do we want here? There's an additional 2% chance for crit strike chance, dodge chance. I might just re-roll these. I'm not really... Gain attack speed for every bleeding, burning, chilled, or shocked enemy on the field. I might just want to preempt this. Do I want to preempt this? Because maybe I'm going for like a cold build. I already have the... Yeah, let's do that. Might not be the best first pick. But given our last run that I was kind of struggling to find the Knots of Fate, maybe we just start with one. And that one's pretty easy to achieve too. So I'm not gonna have to wait a whole bunch of levels in order to actually get it started working for me. And then, yeah, I mean, we have the Scotty's ice arrow. All right, maybe we go for a little bit of fire, a little bit of ice, you know, a little bit of fire, a little bit of ice. Although we also had the lightning build last time too. A little bit of all the elements. A little bit of all. Okay, let's go. Shock chance, obviously not. We do have a nice multiplier, but I don't know where I'm going to be setting it up. God dang, you know what? I think I'm just going to pick this up right now. Yeah, I'm just going to set that up. That's just way too good to pass up on. Yeah, taunt him up, Bear. Get him. Get him. All right, well, there's the Ember Axe that I do like. I think I'm just going to take this. We're going to go for a Fire Ice build. We can also burn enemies, too. Now, I guess I'm partially assuming that if a weapon has an element attached to it, that it can do those statuses. Am I correct in assuming that? Because there are some weapons. So, for example, like Scotty's arrow specifically says that it freezes enemies like this. Does that mean that those enemies are chilled, or is chilled a separate thing? Like, I'm assuming this is chilled. The enemies that are that have the blue. Man, Ensnaring Path, because Jesus. Ignite chance. Okay, so I'm gonna take the ignite chance. Although I don't think I'm gonna put that in a burn slot. I think I'm just gonna put it like just down here, because it's 3 points to this elemental harmony. Okay, let's make our way over to this apple. Yeah, so to kind of continue on my thought there, because, yeah, okay, so clearly apples and potions and stuff disappear. We have 100% confirmed that now, if there was any doubt before. I'm going to take the Mistbane here for extra damage. So I am assuming, because there's no, like, specific details on this, and again, you have weapons like the Leviathan Axe that I don't believe in the description said applied shield, but it is an ice weapon, so I am assuming that all weapons of, or all gifts of said element can apply that status, but that is an assumption I'm making. If anyone can confirm that, oh, good lord, man. Okay. Okay, can I put this in a spot to... No, there's no way I can double up. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. That's fine, you know. It gives me 2 4Xs. I mean, we're set up here. We got a nice little setup here. My finger twitched before I could... I mean, that likely is going to be the best spot anyway for that, but I wanted to take another half second to think about it. Chilling Aura. I mean, it's more ice. I would kind of like the icicles, though. But no, let's go Chilling Aura. I think that's fine. Upon taking damage, gain temporary shield that absorbs incoming damage and increase attack speed for a short... I mean, that's good, too. Frick, man. Frick. Let's see. So, good lord. Okay, let's go ahead and put this one down here, I think. Because then if we get another... I could put, like, another 3 over here, which could combine both of these at the same time. I could even if I put a 1 here, I could put a 2 down here. Okay, this build is going to be slow to come online. Didn't I? Oh, no. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, didn't I already take this? No, I'm going to take the Arctic Assault here. So we're going full on chill. Except for the 1 fire attack. But other than that, we are full on chill. What are our... Let's see. So we have the Leviathan Axe throw. We have Scotty's arrows. We got Chilling Aura and Arctic Assault. Yeah, so we just have the Ember Axe. So... Well, I guess it's a little unfortunate that we did take the ignite chance. Maybe I should have taken a few more fire skills, but it's only one. It's only one. At this point, we basically have almost nothing in our kit. We really just have to get... we need to fill out all those multipliers, man, for sure. Now, I'm hoping the game doesn't give us a tough choice as to whether or not, you know... Well, actually... well, I was going to say, I hope the game doesn't give us a tough choice between filling out the Knots of Fate or putting in for a multiplier, but it inevitably is, because anything that I take that I'm going to want to put in a multiplier, I'm also going to want to put to fill in the Knots of Fate. Oh, wow, the bear taunts a lot. Okay, so nice little armor pickup here. This, though, man, do I want to... I could, like, quad this. I think I'm just going to quad it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to quad it. Which is going to give me the Elemental Harmony. It's not going to give me the Berserker's Resilience, but I think that's fine. That's a lot of defense right there. Oh man, dude, the taunt is actually very good. I was not expecting to be able to taunt that many enemies. I was expecting, you know, a small handful, but that's a giant... Oh. Oh, hello. We will definitely take that. Give me that big axe. You know what they say about size? They say it doesn't matter, but they clearly never had the big axe. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's take out the Holman boys. I'm paying too much attention trying to take out the Holman boys, and I'm missing the projectiles. Gotta start playing a little smarter. Okay, nothing good here. We can reroll these. No. Crit strike chance? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me that 4x. Give me that 36% crit chance. Heck yeah, buddy. Heck yeah. Alright, don't let me down, Frost Attacks. Don't let me down. Ooh, there's the big boy Pierce. I'm going to take this. We're nice and early. Good time to take the Pierce. Especially with the bear. Bear taunts them all up. I come in and just pierce them all. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What are we going to name the bear? We already got Fenrir. I'm sure it's got a name, but it needs a better name. Nope, none of these. Reroll. Dodge chance. Wow, another freaking good node multiplier, man. I can't pass it up. Can't pass it up. Let's make another 4x. Let's go. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Is the... Oh, damage increase? Yeah, let's take the damage increase on Scotty's arrows. Oh, let's make... Oh, we don't have to make our way down south. I was going to say, let's make our way down south, but the cold doesn't like the south, so let's go up here. Oh, wait. The bear taunts literally everything. Because it taunted things that were way up here in the corner that it wasn't even close to. That's nuts. I was like, you're not about to make me take another multiplier, are you? Close enemies receive 50% increased physical damage. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. All right, I gotta stop. I gotta stop taking notes that actually complete these nodes. Getting too sidetracked. I'm doing all side quests. I'm not doing enough main mission. Oh, get out of there. What are those? Are those pigs? Or are those cows? They look a little bit like pig cows. Damage increase on the Mistbane? That might be fine. 30%. I feel like we can do better than that, though. Heck yeah, we can do better than that. Let's go, Scotty. Man, Scotty. Oh, boy. This is going to be a throwback. So, for those of you guys who don't know, I actually misspoke, I guess, in one of the other videos that I did where I said my channel got its start on Genshin Impact. It's technically not true. My channel actually got started on Arc Knights. I don't know what the state of that game is now, but I remember back when I played like 3 or 4 years ago, I loved Scotty, man. Increased cold damage. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, this is one of those that, like, I wish I could put it here to fill this out, but, I mean, I gotta put it in the 4X, you know? We have way too much cold damage. Way too much cold damage. And again, I am assuming that the cold damage is any damage dealt by cold weapons or cold gifts. That's what I am assuming. Because I will say, some of the tooltips I wish were, or I wish there were actually just more tooltips. Or more ways to say exactly. You know what actually would be super helpful? Because, oh, hello. I would probably be taking this. One thing that Rogue Genesty does really well is shows how all the multipliers and all the damage aspects are working together to increase the damage of each individual weapon. I mean, not that you have to, like, copy Rogue Genesty or anything, but again, I already want a menu that shows all of my gifts when I open this up. I think it would be nice if you hover over just to see, like, how much damage is it doing. I would like to see, because you already have how much damage they're doing when you take the gift, so that's already in there. So I'd like to see, like, oh, this, like, Mistbane has 100% increase damage, so what is the damage it's actually doing compared to each of the other gifts? That would be pretty nice. We're definitely just going to take this damage increase here, though, especially with how much we're piercing. Pretty nice pickup. And it's going to help out because really the only close-up damage I have is this Chilling Ring. So it's going to help out a little bit, kind of focus certain enemies, like these homing boys. Oh, nope. Don't like that. Take care of the Valkyrie there. Oh, man. So here's the thing, man. Our crits, we actually have a really high crit chance. So Loki's Gambit could actually be really good. Is there a reasonable place I can put this? I know what I literally just said. Okay, put it over here. Any three will finish that off. Although, no, I should put it down here. Because if I get a 3, I want to put the 3 here. That will finish off this. And it will start working my way towards this. Okay, I gotta stop, man. They're tempting me too much. They're tempting me with all the things that... They're basically tempting me with potential power, not with actual power. They're like, you could get it someday. You could invest. Or, what if I told you... Oh, boy. That you could just not. Oh, man, I'm about to get smacked here. I think I already did get smacked. Scotty's Ice Arrow. It's a pretty nice cooldown boost. Want to upgrade... Oh, heck yeah. It's not a freeze damage, but there is some explosions tied to it, so I would like to take that. I probably should have saved the dash there. Oh, no, get out. There we go. Nice. Yeah, like to counter her, basically whenever she dashed, like this is easy to dodge. You just stay close enough so that way her radius isn't that big. And then when she starts dashing at you, just go perpendicular to wherever she is. Nice. Yeah, way easier once you know how she works. Way easier than I initially thought. Ow! Give me an apple. An apple a day keeps the gobbo away. And the pig cows. Gotta take care of the pig cows. I also need to be careful. I don't have any health regen this time. Although we do have all the armor and we have dodge chance, so I guess we do have a little bit of defenses. Okay, take care of the Valkyries here. Come on, Homan boy. Nice. Blow him up. Blow him up. Ooh, nope, nope. Careful about that. Okay, do not get tempted. Oh, move speed. Oh, increase cold damage. All right, I'm going to take that. Unfortunately, I can't put it here, though. Oh, my God, I can't put it anywhere. Okay, I'm going to reroll. I'm going to reroll first. Oh, there we go. Oh. Is this better? Oh, man, whatever I pick, I feel like I'm going to pick the wrong thing. I think I'm just going to go damage. Is that wrong? Is that wrong of me? Should I go dodge chance? Get it up to, bring my dodge chance to 20%. Nah, I'm going with damage. Just kill him. Then we have close enemies receive 50% increased damage. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Maybe there's no wrong answer there. I guess the only way it's potentially wrong to do that, again, is if cold damage does not specifically increase the damage of cold gifts, but instead, like, because I don't know what the status is. I'm assuming Ignite damages enemies over time, but I don't know specifically what Chilled and Shock do. So I guess the only potentially, like, way that could be wrong is if Chilled specifically does, like, cold oh, Jesus. What the heck, man? That was not cool. Is if it does cold damage over time, and it doesn't specifically increase the damage of cold gifts. That's the only way I could see that being literally wrong. I'm going to take the ability size on the Chilling Aura. Give us a little bit more room to work with. Ooh, love Magnet. Love it. Yep, I'm not even going to get... that is a good one, but I'm not going to get distracted by it. I gotta fill these out. Ignite chance, nah. Critical strike oh my God, so many strike chances. Okay. I think I'm just going to put this in a doubler, though. I am. I'm just going to put this in a doubler. Yeah, just get our strike chance to 53. Yeah, it's pretty freaking good. Okay, reroll these. Reroll these. You know, this is, you know what? I'm actually just going to keep rerolling. I'm going to try and go for some legendary ones. I could go for damage on this, like, it's pretty good. But the Leviathan Axe, I feel like, is missing a lot of enemies. There we go. I'll go for the damage increase on the Ember Axes. Another increased cold damage. You know what? At this point, I'm going to just fill out the Loki's Gambit here. Don't need it doubled or anything. Just use it to fill that out. Now, I don't necessarily know what bonuses crits are going to give me. Although, I guess it's a small chance, right? Because I have a 50% chance to crit, but then on top of that, there's a 5% chance that I get the bonus from that blessing. But I don't exactly know where I would see if I have the bonus. Like, is it stat bonus? Is it an aura of some kind? I'm not sure exactly how that works. Oh boy, I'm about to get smacked up in my face. Alright, I will take the cooldown on this, though. There we go. We're good. We're good. Yeah, gotta be wary of the exploding boys. Exploding boys or the exploding clouds are no good. But Chuck Norris here, Chuck Norris is no bueno, especially when there's a bunch of them. But the clouds are trouble. Oh my god, it just looked like my bear was helping out those goblins. He was just kind of running with them. Running with the devil. You guys have that? I feel like it's like a mental problem where I'll just say words that just happen to be in a song that I haven't heard in like 15 years. Ooh, 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 very nice. Let's go ahead and fill out the, this Not a Fate. Why not? Although we could put it, nah, that's not one I really care about doubling. Let's just max this out. Boom. You say words that were in a song from like you haven't heard in 15 years, and it's just like it pops in your head. You gotta sing it. Sing it for the boys, sing it for the girls. Is that even a song? I feel like it is. God, what song is that? I have that too, where I have lyrics pop into my head, but I can't tell what song it is. Like, I have the melody. Sing it for the girl. I have no idea. Pierce amount? No, we're past that. Past all this. Past all this. No thank you. No thank you. Ooh, I will take that. Yes, please. Apply the chill. Get them cold old nipples. What? Hello? That was a strange thing that came out of my mouth. Yeah, dude, the bear is so good. Bear is really good. Not even just for damage, just for, like, getting enemies off your back. Oh, my God. Come on. Lead chance, increase cold damage or dash amount. Okay, let's increase our cold damage more. What's our cold damage even at? Yeah, see, like, I can't see cold damage on here. Why is cold damage not here? That's strange. Can I see it? Can I see it here? Yeah, see, so, like, this chills enemies and stuff. Oh, this doesn't even do damage? Oh, well, thankfully, it actually, to be fair, it does say cold damage. So, that actually answers the question that I had before. Just to confirm that, right? Because I think when you pick it up, does it actually say cold damage or does it say cold weapon? I don't remember. But that being said, is the Leviathan axe throw that damage? Is that being applied from this? See, like, I'm not exactly sure how that's... I'm assuming it is that stacking that way, but I would like to see, like, all our additional... I feel like that would be an easy thing to do. I'm surprised that's actually not in the game. Again, that could be one of those things where because it's kind of a... We're kind of in it... This is kind of like a technical test... play test, right? If you guys missed the first video I did in this game, or this is the first time you're checking out the channel and you haven't checked out that video, we talked a little bit about how this play test is more of a technical test than an actual, like, game system test, because they rebuilt the game in a new engine. So there is going to be a little bit of walking backwards in this version, I believe, compared to the last demo, since I didn't play the original demo. So it's possible that there are certain things that I'm commenting on and critiquing that are going to be in the game, just not in this current version, because this is, you know, it's kind of a step back from the game as they had it before. So if it is in the game, you know, that'd be cool. Ooh, I think I'm probably just going to go with the ability size for the axe. I was just commenting how it was, like, it seemed like it was missing a bunch of enemies, so having just bigger axes means it's going to hit a bit more enemies. Though that doesn't really help us on the final boss here. I think, you know, like I said, Snaky Boy isn't all that tough. he puts on a tough face, but in the end, he's just another one of the boys. He just wants the pets. We'll give him the pets. I'm not one to turn down pets on a little animal, you know. Except for snakes. F them snakes. Lizards, spiders, insects. No, you're one of those people that have a spider for a pet. Get out of here. No, I don't need any of that. You get something cute and cuddly as a pet? Fine, I'll pet it. Ooh, attack speed. Heck yeah. I don't have any more multipliers. God dang it, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it like right here. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, we got the big ol' axes now. And Fenrir's just hanging out. Fenrir's just, you know, he's doing his thing. He's participating. He's here because I want the bear. And now I cannot turn him off. Because if I turn him off, then I get no bear. And I like bear. Oh, okay. So I don't care about this as much anymore. Now that I realize that I don't think it's doing damage. It's just chilling. And again, I don't know what chilling is. I'm assuming it maybe just slows down enemies. Could go for the Ember Axe. I'm gonna try and get a nice little upgrade on a. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, especially with the Pierce. All right, I was gonna say trying to get a legendary on one of my ice weapons, but it's pretty good. Pretty hard to pass that up. Especially since we have, what, Pierce 5? Pierce 6, something like that. Give me that, give me that, give me that apple. What do we got here? Minute and a half? Minute and a half till Snaky Boy? Oh, we're gonna make it to Snaky Boy 2 time. Man, talk about difference in performance, huh? Didn't even get to the first boss in the first video, and then, again, knock on wood, but we get to the snake twice in one video. I mean, I'm going to say that's 200% improvement. That's 200% better. That's 2 times the fun in this video, because we did a fire build and we did an ice build. That's 2 times, that's a double feature, man. That is Asgard. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to, until the day I die, I'm going to call this game Asgard's Wrath. Every time I wanted to say the name of this game, I'd say Asgard's Wrath. Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. Oh my god, I'm out of rerolls. That was the most garbage rolls I've ever seen. Just get over there. Don't look at me. You don't you don't deserve to be in with the other good nodes. You can be with the bad nodes. The ones that don't give me good rolls. That being said, we did fill out the full tree. It took a little bit of time, a little bit of investment, but, you know, we got there. We got there. We got some pretty good pickups. Ow, you prick. Okay, well, now they're just running straight at me. That's just rude. Chilling Aura, don't care. Leviathan Extra, damage increase. Sure. I think that's reasonable, because they're really just, you know, we're just going to be throwing axes in one spot on Snaky Boy. So, getting that pretty consistent damage is going to be alright. Not going to turn that down. Alright, let's go, Snaky Boy. Time for a fight. You want to take me on? Let's go. Alright, Leviathan Axe doing its work. Just sitting there. Just spamming itself. Get him, Axe. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the snake doesn't attack enough. I feel like for a final boss, it's a little bit underpowered, I think. I mean, we just kind of sat still for a little while, and nothing really happened. But there we go. Snake number 2 down. Going from 0 Valkyrie bosses to 2 and 2, all in the next video. Very nice. Yeah, Leviathan Extra. I thought, well, Embark I expected to be up high. But yeah, okay. So now we can confirm Chilling Aura literally does 0 damage. Okay. Good to know. For some reason, maybe I misread the skill tooltip. I did think that this did damage, but oh well. Okay, Wolf doing better this time. Much better. Maybe it's the fact that Bear was pulling enemies in. It could kind of focus up a little bit better. Scotty's Ice Arrow, not that great. Although I don't think I gave it too many upgrades. I think it would also be nice to see what level we got these two, right? Because especially if you're going to give a damage window like this at the end, it can be a little bit, you could kind of lose context, right? Because we upgrade Leviathan Extra a lot. And maybe even also show what bonuses you got to each weapon, right? Because it would be a little bit different if, for example, Scotty's Ice Arrow, I just gave it a bunch of, like, let's say area, right? And I gave Leviathan Extra a lot of extra damage. Like, you could compare these slightly differently. Or the fact if Scotty's Ice Arrow was only level 1 and I gave 9 levels to Leviathan Ice Axe, it would drastically change the importance of how much less damage this did to this, which obviously it was, right? We know we leveled up Leviathan Extra more than Scotty's Ice Arrows, but just to confirm at the end, right? There's a lot of information in this game that we kind of know based on context clues, but is not confirmed. And I would just like to have a little bit more confirmation. So let's go ahead and do... I think I'm going to take the extra Pierce amount. I don't know. Am I going to take the Hawk Companion? It is extra damage. I think I'm just going to take the Pierce, and I'm going to take the Poison Arrows here to apply Poison. Especially if we're piercing more, Poison will be more beneficial, since we'll be obviously hitting more enemies. Or at least that's the hope. And then, I don't know, hopefully that's as many as we need to get to the next tier, but I don't know. We also have Bear Trap. Every time you dash, you drop a Bear Trap which snares enemies. Probably not going to go with that. Increases arrow damage. We'll likely go with that. Increase the damage. Oh, no. We'll probably go with Beast Mastery here. And then that's probably what I'll need to in order to take the Hawk. Increase summon attack speed. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, so there is a little bit of benefit going there. And I also, you know, we also need to do the warrior builds, right? We're building up the Huntress here. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I am a little bit preferential to the ranged attack. But now that I know a little bit more about the game, we're definitely going to do, I mean, we're going to be playing this a lot more here. But definitely going to be doing a warrior video. And we'll be hopping into the other location. I think that makes more sense. Because isn't the next location more like, more hell, like, Muspelheim? Isn't that a little bit more hell-based? I would assume. I know it's not, it's obviously not Helheim, but, yeah, I don't know. I only know a couple. I know Helheim, Jotunheim, obviously Asgard, Midgard. What was the other, what was the fairy one? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you guys if you've stuck around for this long. Thank you so much for this double feature where we got two wins. 2 wins, 2 snaky boys down. That's how we do. That's how we do. Guys, if you like the video, would you kind of smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for all kinds of roguelike content and my first impressions on a whole bunch of indie games. But guys, that's going to do it for me today. I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.